Hello, hello. Do you want to see? It's early. It's early for me, isn't it? Look, um, it's it's the season of the witch. Come on, come on. Where's everybody still sleeping? Is everybody still sleeping? Wake up, wake up. 1 minute, 1 minute in. One person, 1 minute in, 1 minute, 16 seconds. Good morning. YouTube wouldn't let me go horizontal today. This is my frog pond. Last year I had tons of frogs here, but this year I put a frog pond in and I've only seen one frog. This is wild violet that I put there. These bushes right here, I read an article about what type of bushes not to plant in front of your house, and this was one of the first ones on the list. I don't like those bushes, but they're there. So until I can afford to take them out and put something more useful in there, that's what we have. Lawnmower's broken. Have to get the tools out and work on the mower. All right, so I'll start taking you on a walkabout of my garden. It's much prettier in the spring, of course. I try to I leave water spots out for the wildlife. Always lots of yard work going on over here. But here's my main garden, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. All about recycling and upcycling. So if you'll notice, this is a spiral. It's going to be a spiral. And eventually, I will have only herbs here, like medicinal herbs. And the cooking herbs should be in the back, outside the kitchen door. So what I'm doing is collecting these old tires. And of course, it takes a lot of dirt to fill them up. So I'm filling them up with recycling bottles, cans around the edge, and then I can fill it in and with the dirt in the middle. Now, the dirt, as it seeps in, I have to add more. Of course, it's going to settle. And everything here was an experiment. So I planted things from kitchen scrap. I got some seeds at the Dollar Tree. I got a few things at Walmart, and then I got some seeds and plants from one of those organic um, growing places, grow store with organic hydroponics and such. Uh, right here, this is Thai basil, and it has done really, really well. And I got these seeds at the organic store, of course. And then these are some flowers. These are bulbs. I got them at Walmart. I did get one or two flowers. It looks like the bugs are eating them. So I don't use pesticides or herbicides. I did make I made a natural pesticide and it helped a little bit. These bottles, the reason these are there, they can be self-waterers. Also, I try to keep them full of water for the bees and the butterflies. Let me step around here. And since we don't have money, so I'm using all the pine straw for mulch to keep the weeds from growing up. Someday I'll be able to put some stones or something different in there. But yeah, I have plenty of pine straw everywhere. Everywhere from these beautiful pine trees. So, okay, broken chair using as a tomato, a tomato cage. And these have given me beautiful, actually beautiful pear tomatoes. I've gotten a whole bunch of them. These were grown from seed, and they too came from the organic store. I'll tell you, I wouldn't advise getting Dollar Tree seeds. Walmart was okay. Most of the Dollar Tree stuff didn't work out very well. These were peppers from kitchen scraps, and they never got any bigger than this. Poor things. I don't know if it was the lighting. I planted some dill, and it didn't do very well, so I let it go to seed. And I collected some seeds that I have in the house, and then I let some seeds fall right there. Good morning to whoever's popped in. This is rosemary. It's done very well. Again, I believe it came from the organic store. More pear tomatoes. And then I built a teepee out of sticks as a cage. The only thing I've spent money on is the plants, seeds, and dirt. Everything else I've recycled, upcycled, done something of the sort. This is some mint. Again, the tomatoes are doing really well, but it's getting kind of cold, so they're not as happy. This is mint. Mint I've been dragging around trying to save for a couple of years. I don't know what this is. It doesn't smell like mint, but it's kind of attached to the mint. I don't know. Anyway, it did really well this year. This is regular basil, which did okay. These seeds came from either Walmart or Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. It did okay, not great. This is micro lettuce, and it came from the Dollar Tree and did terrible. Well, the bugs liked it. The bugs liked it, but I only got a few plants. So again, I let it go to flower and it looked really nice. And now I have seeds. I have collected some of the micro lettuce seeds. We'll see if they do any better the second time around. Maybe. This is lavender. Lavender that is struggling a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not getting enough sun because we're right here under this. We have this tree. I wanted to make this spiral bigger. Like, I thought I could go another time around, but I'm pretty sure there's not enough sun on that side and not enough sun on that side. So I'm probably just going to end it right about here. So then I tried to grow some stuff up here on the fence, and I believe I got these seeds from the Dollar Tree as well. I almost had morning glory flowers. Almost did, but the little bunnies, whatever little animals, little bunnies, little foxes came and ate them at the root or at the bottom. So they didn't do very well. They're still trying, aren't they? So what I have to do is I have to get an owl. I need a fake owl to put here to keep the bunnies off the vines. They're still trying to grow. I don't know why. Here's one too. They're trying to come back. Over here I planted beans, and again, the little animals ate the beans. I got 3 beans off these vines. 3 beans. I've gotten tons of the yellow tomatoes. Let's see. Oh, the pine, of course, is good for all kinds of stuff. That's part of the garden. Pine tea. I got pine sap. I use the needles to make like a pine sol, a cleaning ingredient. All right, so here I made a little tiny. This is the mint. This is the apple mint that I brought from the Old City Cemetery last year. Hi, Oomph. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And more Thai basil. Yeah, the Thai basil's doing great everywhere. More. I planted some green onions. They're not doing that well. Some more lavender. And then I have another kind of mint here that I also got from the Old City Cemetery. So 3 different kinds of mint. Here, this grows natural, and this is broadleaf plantain, which is both edible and medicinal. We also have a narrow-leaf plantain, which is also the same. Of course, we have dandelion. I have so many things that grow in this yard that are edible and medicinal. So in the summer, I tried to make it a goal to learn 3 new plants a day. I failed, but I did learn several. Okay, we're coming around to the back, and I didn't get the back mowed before the mower went out. I got to get the tools out and work on the mower. Probably not today. I was supposed to go to group today, and I was really looking forward to it, and I got a call that there's no group, and I'm like pretty devastated. Some more lavender. I had it planted somewhere else, and it wasn't doing very well, so I brought it back here. Still not doing that well. Those might have been some Dollar Tree seeds too. I might have to buy some lavender seeds somewhere else. This is sage, and it came from the organic store. So it is doing crazy good right there. I think this is this curly dock right here also. Good stuff. Some more sage. It was planted somewhere else and not doing very good, so I moved it back here. I have been working on the craft room. The craft room is getting cleaned up. It's not, I mean, it's usable now. It's not like all the way done, but let's see, what else do we have? We have wild strawberries. I had a whole bunch right here by the fire this year. I always get wild strawberries, wild blackberries. Have to show off again in the spring or the summer. But yeah, over here I had lots of blackberries. Japanese honeysuckle. There's tons of mushrooms, but I haven't found any that I know for sure edible mushrooms yet. Yeah, we're still working on cleaning up all the fallen trees, and more fall every year. I had a group of blackberries that sprouted up over here, and I've been watering them and nurturing them, and they're just not doing very good. So I don't know. It was just a load of waste somebody threw there. And okay, what else? edible. What else do we have that's edible out here? I have acorns. What is this? Huh. Anybody know what that is? Interesting. Uh-oh, Miklos is barking. He's locked in. Oh, there's another one. Where are they coming from? Which tree are these falling off of? I look around here every day. I find something new. And I have to write it down. Hi, American girl. I'm so glad you're here. I'm having a hard week. Having a hard week. We were supposed to go to trial on the monster in Texas. We were supposed to go to trial on Monday, and it's been continued again. I was devastated, guys. I was so devastated. So I haven't really talked to anybody all week. I don't know what these are. I'm gonna have to, yeah. Um, Jay is, I'm sure she's devastated. Anyway, we have a new court date in October. But this judge, Texas protects people that like smacks with little people. This case has been going on for over 7 years, and there's more than one victim. And the judge just keeps giving him continuances. Anyway, we're talking about the garden. And okay, so I do have grapevines, but I haven't seen any grapes yet. Wild blackberries, wild strawberries. Let's see. I did try to plant some potatoes and radishes, but the bugs ate them up. They didn't work. I have a compost pile there. Mm, I have oak, so I have acorns. Take you up and show you the cherry tree. I have a black cherry tree. All this pine straw. Someday I want to get it raked up, because if you can keep the pine straw raked up, you can more things can grow. See my shadow. My shadow. Now we do have, I don't know what this is for sure. I've looked it up before, but I can't remember. This is invasive. This is an invasive species. So I've got to watch it, because it is not from here, not local. My goal is to have an edible forest. Most of the plants I plant should be edible or medicinal. I don't plant for decorative purposes very often, but the flower bulbs were on sale at Walmart, so I bought some. This is the cherry tree. And it looks like all the cherries are gone already. I didn't get any this year. There's some dried ones. They're only small, but they're good for jam or syrup, cough syrup. The bark is good. Oh, pine bark. Did you know you could eat pine bark like as a flower? A flower. Okay, these are. Uh-oh, we might be losing service. Are we still good? I moved some of the root and bulb flowers up here because very well. Right, yeah, American Girl. I don't plant I don't plant anything that's not going to come back. That's just not my style. So everything trying to make edible and perennial, right? Is that what the word when it comes back every year? Yeah, if it's annual, I don't want to waste the time and resources. This whole tree needs to come out. It fell over, but instead of dragging it out of here like I told them to, they put it back in the hole. And yeah, these cedar trees aren't really good for the dirt. They take too many nutrients out of the dirt. So, but I love the other pine trees. Let's see, what else do we have in the fair garden? There's Miklos. He got out finally. He had a spa week. Took us all week. You like to grow edibles, and yeah, he's looking pretty good today. There's a burn pile. We got tons and tons of stuff that I wish I could get a mulcher and just mulch it all up. Um, what else? Yeah, last night, I was excited to see. I think it was a toad, though. It was weird, like something I haven't really seen before. He was huddled in there, right in there. The other phone's ringing. Oh yeah, remember the lamb's ear? Look how much it's spread this year. Okay, and back here, the grass is really long. That's right. I also have asparagus. I couldn't believe the asparagus actually came up. That was a Walmart buy. I also planted rhubarb. It didn't come up. So this is a chaos garden. Like, I don't believe in the straight line gardens either. What else was I going to show you? What else? American Girl, you want to peek inside the craft room? It's kind of embarrassing right now. But we're getting there. There's my big old table I'm going to get to craft on. So much cardboard, so much junk to be recycled. Look, cardboard. I've started throwing away everything, guys. I can't save stuff anymore. And I'm also trying to turn that end into like a little lounge area because that door can come up. Got my tools lined up along this wall for now. Need to get some shelves. But anyway, we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. What else? Oh, I'll take you in the house and show you what plants I have left in the house. They're part of the garden. I love junk. Me too. That's a problem. Even my kids are like, Mom, where do you save this? Where do you save this? Can I throw this away? Okay, in here. My aloe, I call her Big Mama because she's given me a couple of babies and I almost killed her. This is, I don't know if you guys remember the dragon cactus, the dragon fruit. This is a kitchen scrap grow. I think they're pretty cool. This one needs to be replanted, it looks like. They kind of need more light, probably. I got some new squishies for the kids. Yeah, this room is kind of bittersweet because I worked really hard on it to make it safe and comfortable for my grandkids, and I'm not allowed to see half of them that I had intended. I mean, it's cool for the teenagers to hang out, the little ones can come in and play. I got cool lights. Anyways, life is giving me some hard balls these days. Oh yeah, over here I have my Chinese money plant, which gave me a baby, and there's her baby. I'm taking it to the restaurant. And then this cactus came from the Old City Cemetery, and she birthed this one. Look how big it is already. And now she's birthing another one. This one's very interesting how these grow. Nobody has told me what these are. I can't think. Well, I think, oh, look at these, when it gets windy, the birds, the nests fall out of the trees. Let me show you this little tiny one. It's so cool because there's a couple reasons. It actually is made out with my hair and Miklos's hair is in here. Isn't that crazy? Poor little things. They're little tiny little birds. And so yeah, I put this little thing up here for the birds. And they come and pick it out of there and put it in their nest. Well, that's about it that I can take note of today. That I can think of. Like I said, most in the spring, I can step out here and pick a salad out of my yard off of things that grow naturally. Yes, it fascinates me, American Girl, how birds make their nests. One time, I guess I was at an RV park long enough that a bird built a nest up inside, like where the fifth wheel hitch. And when I pulled it out, it was lined with plastic. Yes, I love foraging. I love forage salad. I'd like to walk in the woods with you, but I don't think the Wi-Fi will let me. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do today now that I don't have group, because I really needed it and I'm hurt because it's not his fault, but I think my mental health social worker might not be able to stay. I'm not sure what's going on, but it sounds like he has some emergencies. Okay. Let's see how long I can. It's a beautiful day, so we might be able to maintain some service. How is it? Is it pixely? Is it pixely back here? So when Shorty Thurman came by and we were walking, he kept looking at these trees and he said, look, they all lean to one way. And he said, that's a widowmaker. I've been studying the trees too, trying to learn all the trees here. Trying to. See, the leaves and mulch are so thick back here. Oh, it is pixely. All right, well, was it pixely up by the house? I was hoping I could find some mushrooms. It's not that wet. It needs to rain again first, I guess. Okay. Oh, I also have, you know what else is in the trees? Up in the cherry tree. Was it pixely up by the cherry tree? Oh, also, for those of you that have been following the safety sign drama at the Salem VA, Dixie has been calling me. She has been investigating to find out who is in charge of the safety signs. It's better now. So she has been following up on that, and I appreciate that. I wanted to say that publicly because last time I said she hadn't called me back, and then about 20 minutes later she called me. Stand still once I get to the cherry tree. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get practiced at these, but look what's up there. Can you see it? Mistletoe. Can you see it up there? So that stays green all year. The bark of this tree is good. I don't stay still long enough to get a good zoom, do I? Like, let's see. They're just tiny cherries. I mean, I don't like winter that much, but I do appreciate the things that stay green throughout the winter. Definitely. And Virginia, that's one of the reasons I moved to Virginia is because winter is short. Summer and winter are the shortest seasons, so spring and fall are the longest, and I appreciate that. I like summer too, but I don't like to be cold, and I don't like driving on ice and snow anymore. It can be beautiful here in the winter, though. It's pretty beautiful all the time. This morning, the crows were out there. I bought peanuts to give to the crows, but as soon as I open my front door, they fly away. I don't know why. It's in the way. So this is one of those propelling mowers. It helps a lot, but I got to get the tools out and work on it because the puller isn't pulling. The puller isn't pulling. Not a winter person either. You going back in the house, boo? All right. Okay, well, that's pretty much the juxtapose of it. Um, oh, Charlie Kirk. Yeah, this right here. Hate never made America great. Um, yeah, that's kind of a juxtapose for me, the Charlie Kirk thing. Like, he did not deserve to get shot for standing up for what he believes in, for sure. you bought a battery mower. Really? I, for one, am for gun rights. So it's kind of, he's a right-wing activist for gun rights. Oh, if I can't believe you don't know who he is. Anyway, yeah, that's, of course, the right is throwing out the narrative that the left did it. We don't know why it happened. We don't know who did it, but it shouldn't have happened. Whether you're left or right, it shouldn't have happened, because we advocate for having the right to speak on what we want to speak about. I love the spiral idea of the garden. I think it's going to be cool. And the tires are supposed to be painted. I want to paint them, but I had to get the plants in this year. I'm always so slow. Oh, they did the second one? They caught the shooter when? As of last night. I didn't think they had got him yet. They were still looking for him. So update me, American Girl. Because first they arrest... Exactly. It doesn't matter who did it or why they did it. It's wrong. "22 years old." So did a student, did anybody, any insight into why he did it yet? Well, he shouldn't be speaking. If he's smart, he's not talking. That's so sad, though. It's sad. Our young people across the country are taking up arms for, I don't know, some for what they believe in, some for the perceived wrongs that they think the government has done to them. All that. And it's scary, scary, getting scarier. Oh, what are all these buttons that are up here? I don't know. There's new buttons, no insight, no speculations as to why he doesn't like fascism. I don't know if I would, well, I guess he's hanging out with the fascist crowd, Charlie is, huh? Or was. But he didn't do anything. He just spoke. Hi, New Horizons. His father brought him in. His dad was in law enforcement for years. New Horizons. I wish you'd give me a call. Ugh. It's so quiet here. Good. I keep trying to reach out to you and I don't know what's going on. It's not working. So you guys, I think I'm really, really, really tempted to go to Texas and do some protesting because this is ridiculous. Of course, the defense wants to put it off as long as they can because the monster is not in jail. So anyway. I do too. It's so quiet. Oh, you guys, I'll tell you a funny little story. Hold on. Okay, so my neighbor next door, can you hear me? I'm kind of whispering. My neighbor next door, like their granddaughter's living there. And so their granddaughter's there, somebody else, they've always got people in and out the house now. And it was just an older couple. And so all summer, my kids and I have been mowing the lawn because um, the man is dying. They talking shit right now. Okay, so the dad is dying, and he's in hospice right now. And the poor lady, she doesn't know how to drive. He wouldn't let her learn to use the mower. So I've been using their mower all summer. They let me use the riding mower to mow my lawn, and I mowed their lawn. And we weed eated and picked weeds and kept their lawn looking pretty good most of the summer. My kids worked on it, my grandkids worked on it, and but one day I was out there doing it by myself, and the granddaughter that's living there now, she doesn't contribute, like she doesn't work. She's an adult. These are adults. Here comes the sheriff. Oh my God, sheriff just pulled up. Hold on, guys. Not here. Oh, wait. She was over there talking shit. Wonder why the sheriff just pulled up. We might get to see something. Oh, he looks like he's just serving papers. You see how they serve papers in this county? They send one. They send one sheriff. He drives up, politely introduces himself, and says what he's there for. I'm being a nosy neighbor. I'm being a Karen. Okay, so I was talking about how peaceful it is out here. Oh, he's serving something to the. Yeah, I'll stay out of that. It's not what I thought it was. Probably some civil matter. Hush. It's okay. Shit. It's okay. He's not even coming over here. Miklos doesn't even let strangers pull up in their yard. Anyway, okay, so I'm it's funny though that she was talking shit about me and the sheriff pulled up behind him. Me and Miklos know everything almost that's going on around here. Remember, it was the Gladys American Girl. They used to call you a Gladys if you were a nosy neighbor because of was it I Dream of Jeannie? Gladys was the nosy neighbor. So, okay, so we were doing their yard, and then one day I was mowing by myself, and on their riding mower in their yard, and both of their dogs, there were two dogs tied up outside. And um the granddaughter, I told her, I said, I will teach your granddaughter how to use the mower. And she chose not to learn. She chose not to do it. So I'm like, okay. I mowed the lawn that time, but the granddaughter came out and she took her dog in the house. Both of the dogs were in the way of where I needed to mow. She took her dog in the house, went back to bed, left the owner of the house's dog outside all afternoon on a hot afternoon with no water. I got pissed. I mean, I got really pissed. But I'm like, okay, I got to keep my peace. Whatever. It's about keeping my peace. So I decided I told the lady when she came home that, tell your granddaughter that was a bitch ass move that she did earlier. And I just quit mowing. I just quit mowing for them. I didn't take care of their yard. They ended up getting a volunteer that wanted to help veterans to come over and mow. And I didn't know that, but I saw somebody mowing and I noticed, uh-oh. She was smart though. She came outside and shut the door while everybody else went inside. That's how I do it too. So anyway, so I quit mowing and they had somebody come and mow. And I just noticed that nobody even asked, can we help you? Do you need some help? So that's fine. I'm used to doing stuff myself, but um he's still, I wonder what, I don't want to get too nosy. But anyway, it's usually real quiet. But this young girl, this granddaughter, she's loud and she's always yelling and cussing and she's just loud. She disturbs my peace all the time. And she has the nerve to yell at my dog for barking or something, right? When their dogs are out there barking all afternoon. She's just a brat. So the other day, she has this new boyfriend that she's bringing around, I guess. There's a different guy in the house with her just now. Like, what the fuck, man? Anyway, it was the day that I found out that the trial wasn't going to happen. And I was just in a really bad mood. I was pissed. I just wanted to go to sleep, had a headache. So it's like 9:30. I did check the clock because I usually don't like to complain about noise until after 10 or something, right? And, but they kept waking me up with their loud voices and their fighting and their hollering. So I got just the guy was out here talking loud. And I got the megaphone out and I put the siren on. Roo, roo, roo. And then I went back in the house. He was still yelling, so I put the whistle on. He looking around, somebody's got a siren or something. So then she pulls up in her car and they're standing out in the front yard yelling at each other and fighting. And I get on the megaphone and I'm like, why you all want the whole neighborhood in on your business, man? Why do you want the whole neighborhood in your business? There's people over here trying to sleep. Well, she says, I'll kick that old bitch's ass, and goes in the house. And he says, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry for being loud. And I said, that's okay. Thank you very much. So you wouldn't think I would have to use the megaphone out here in the country. But I was like, I'm not going to call the police. I'm not going to go over there and confront them in my pajamas and at 9:30 at night. Um, my voice isn't loud enough to yell. And the megaphone happened to be sitting right there on the floor. So I was like, let's just use that. I don't know why this grandma lets these people take advantage of them so much. And what's so bad about it, though, is that not only were we taking care of her yard, my son paid half of her electric bill one month. So the fact that that's hard, which is fine. You do what you do to help people and don't expect anything back. That's the way it is. When I give money or loan money, you may not get it back. So it's fine, but I finally told her the other day, I said, I quit mowing your lawn not because I don't like you, not because I'm mad at you, but because I have to protect my own peace. And I can't be using my energy and my children's and grandchildren's energy, on you guys when you got people here that aren't contributing and are rude and right. And I said, and also, I don't like the way that you treat your dogs. And so it's better for me to just stay away from back there than to get upset about it. I offered to try to rehome her dog for her because I think it was a dog that her granddaughter got and then didn't want. And she ended up with it while her granddaughter went out and got another dog. Anyway, she didn't want to rehome the dog. She says she wants it for companionship, and I think that's why she keeps letting people take advantage of her too, is because I think she's lonely, and she's been put down her whole life. Like her husband told her she's too stupid to get a driver's license. And that's why she couldn't learn to drive the mower because she didn't have a driver's license. Like, don't believe that. You're not stupid. So yeah, I think she's one of those people that's been put down her whole life. All right, well, I'm running out of gossip, running out of things to gossip about. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do today. I should see. I've been getting away from using the word should. I don't like that word, should. I have no shoulds right now, other than like pay the bills. I should pay the bills, but I don't. Like if I say I should go in paperwork, or I should go to the law library, or I should pick herbs and take them to the restaurant. I don't know. There's no shoulds in my life. So it's what do I want to do today? What do we want to do today? I could work in the craft room. I could do paperwork. I could do um, yard work. But I got dressed. I got dressed to go to group. So I really don't want to do yard work or cleaning. Maybe and Miklos looks so good. I should go show him off. Take him somewhere to a park or something and walk around. If you guys don't help me, I'm not a chatter. I'm not a gabber. So if you don't help me, I don't just run off at the mouth. So, yeah, we've been here almost an hour, so I think I'll let y'all go. And maybe I'll figure out something interesting to do. I don't know. I'm going to try to be posting more often. I've lost subscribers, of course, lost viewers because I've been so quiet. But when you have an evil eye on your family that will use anything they can to hurt you, um, sometimes you just have to shut the fuck up, right? Some people don't know how to STFU. Thank you, American Girl. You have a great day too. And thank you for listening to my stories and my drama. And yeah, we'll catch up some more later. We got to do the peace out. Peace out, y'all. Come on, out.